Hello and welcome to the last edition of the Welsh Goddesses. Today we are doing Goddess Rhiannon. She is known as the Great Queen. Now, excuse me if I pronounce the names wrong. I know people are very touchy with the names, but these are the best names that I can pronounce them. With my speech impediment, it's also very hard, especially with the R's and the W's. So, Goddess Rhiannon, known as the Great Queen. She is a very important goddess in the Welsh Pantheon, as they all are, but she is brought up a lot. Anyhow, here is her titles, alternative names and spellings, and symbols.
Freay Shakti, Rhiannon, Rainbowpagan, Morrigan. Freay Shakti, Rhiannon, Rainbowpagan, Morrigan. I raising up the goddess, oh, fill my soul. I raising up the spirit, oh, make me whole. Freay Shakti, Rhiannon, Rainbowpagan, Morrigan. Freay Shakti, Rhiannon, Rainbowpagan, Morrigan. I raising up the goddess, oh, fill my soul. I raising up the spirit, oh, make me whole.
Hey guys, I hope you really enjoyed that music that I played. It is called Freay Shakti, but it also, I know it didn't, it's called Raising Up the Goddess is what I got out of it, but it does have Rhiannon in it, Goddess Rhiannon, and it kind of had a good beat to it also in the beginning. So I hope that you did enjoy that song. Anyhow, Goddess Rhiannon is mainly known as a horse goddess. She's very popular in the Celtic religion as that. But she is also goddess of other stuff that we will learn here. She is goddess of boards, horses, enchantments, fertility, the underworld, death. Now, let's talk a little bit about what she's goddess of. Goddess of boards and horses, which is, since she is very common with those, and a lot of those pictures you see her with boards and horses, so you kind of well figured that's what she would be, sacred animal of. Enchantments, you can really use her a lot in enchantments. Enchantments of medallions, gemstones, enchantments for protection, any kind of enchantment like that. Since she is goddess of fertility as well, a good enchantment, a simple enchantment that I will share with you, if you have an infant or a newborn baby, since this would also protect children, what you do is you take a wall bloodstone. You can take a polished if you want, but wall is probably the best one. And you take a black satchel, which you can get them for like $1 at a liquor store. And then you take you get some dillweed that you can pick up at at your local supermarket. You pour a little bit of dillweed in the satchel with a drop of bloodstone in it. And then you hang that above the baby's crib. Now that will protect and enchant it with Goddess Rhiannon. And that will super protect, since she is goddess of enchantment and fertility, the infant. from any negativity, any harmful spirits, anything harmful like that. And I have used it, and it works very well. The goddess of the underworld and death. Some people actually get this as part of the Christian mythology. I don't mean to offend you if you're a Christian, but this is a pagan show. It's the Christian mythology of the four horses of the different colors. The pale horse, the white horse, which I guess that would be the pale horse, the black horse, and the red horse. Each horse meaning a different plague to come in the rapture. She would be representation, I guess, of the white horse, if you think about it. If you want more information on that, you can Google the white horse of the rapture. I will actually put a link to it if you want. But that's more Christianity stuff. But people have referred to her as part of the coming final days. It just doesn't have to be a rapture in the Christian Bible. There will be a final day on earth. I'm not saying when it is, because no one does. But she would probably be one of the final ones to collect the souls and to announce the end of the world, when it happens. Probably riding in on her white horse. Anyhow, her sacred animals are white horses and birds. Her sacred color is green. Her element is earth. Now, what those colors that I told you, that her sacred animal being a white horse is very prone to what I just talked about. And her sacred color being green and her planet being earth, that is very, a lot of pictures of her, she is in green and riding a white horse. And since she is an earth mother, that would make a lot of sense. And the Sabbaths are next. Her Sabbaths, she has 4 Sabbaths. Now, I did research and I tried to figure it out the best I could, but it was kind of hard. But these are the 4 that I came up with, so they're not 100% people. But if you want to do more research, you're welcome to it. First one, winter solstice. Spring equinox. Summer solstice. Fall equinox. Now, like I said, I did the best I could on the Sabbaths to try to pinpoint them down for you guys. Her associated planet would be the moon. And if you saw the symbols earlier, when I had the moon with the upside down crescent on top of it, that actually represents the horned goddess. The horned god, sorry. A lot of that. But it is also a representation of goddess Wehun. So I thought that was pretty interesting when I found that out. Anyhow, her representation, she has 3 here, is animals, fertility, music. Now, it doesn't say that she's goddess of music, but a representation of her would be music, which I'm guessing if you really want to communicate with the goddess Wahun and you're trying to meditate, I would recommend using, what's it called, sounds of like nature, sounds of nature, sounds of horses, something that would, sounds of birds, something to relate to her with the music, is what I would guess would be the best offer. And her herbs and incense are unknown. I could not find any for her. And I really did a lot and I couldn't find anything. And since she is a mother goddess, she is self-created, which means that she had no mother or father that I could find or that I know of, so I'm pretty sure she is another self-created goddess. And her her husband or lover was ruler of the underworld, god Pwyll. I will put his name right underneath there for you. And she had one child, and his name was right here. Now, I hope you enjoyed the story on Goddess Rhiannon and the information that I have provided. Like I said, there was other links. If you want to check them out, they're all listed below. Her short story will also be listed in the description. And like I said about the white horses of the Rapture, which is mainly Christian, but you can relate it to the pagan history of the of what you want, you know. Anyhow, this has been the last goddess of the Welsh Pantheon, and also that means that we're closing up the Welsh Pantheon here. And I really hope you enjoyed it. The next Pantheon I will be doing is, I'm not 100%, but I think it's Irish. Alright, Goddess bless. Bye. Hey guys, after I made this video, I was watching the news and found out that I actually watched the thing happen on June 24th, 2011. New York finalized and passed the act that gays now can get married. Woo! We're doing it, guys. One state at a time. We're almost there. Let's keep it up.